Hey guys, how's it going? It's X666X Iron Maiden, and today we are back with some Sonata Arctica with their song Cold, which came out in 2019. I don't remember why I ended up talking to somebody about Sonata Arctica and why we got to this song being picked. I think it was because we came to the conclusion that I should listen to some newer Sonata Arctica because I was a little bit familiar with some of the older stuff like Full Moon, Victoria's Secret, and a lot of the bigger songs at that time like Broken, and the live album that came out in 2006 that I'm forgetting the name. I remember the year it came out, but I can't remember the name of that. Was an album that I had on my iPhone years ago that I would listen to a lot. So basically, all the songs on that is the ones I'm familiar with, but only like a third of them were like really good in my mind. The other ones didn't hit in the same way, I guess. But this is newer, I should say. They might have put out something newer than this since then, but this is the one I was told to check out. Before we get into that, I just wanted to remind everyone that I do have a Discord server now, with the description down below has the link. If you guys are interested in joining, I'm on there all the time. You can chat with me and others in the group, and I also have my notifications for when I do my Twitch gaming channel. When it goes live is on there as well. If you are interested in that, that is in the description. That is up to you guys. You do not have to. So moving on now to Sonata Arctica, Cold.
Standing with my back against the wall. Standing with my back against the wall. It's cold.
Okay, before he gets into that, if I hadn't looked up to see if he was still the same singer singing for them beforehand, I may have questioned if the singer had changed since I had last heard this band, which would have been mid-2000s, would have been probably the newest music I would have heard. Because there's a few elements going on here that he didn't use, at least not when I was listening to the songs I chose to listen to back then. He wasn't really using there, which is he was going very low here and like singing in a very interesting way. But then he had little elements here and there that like really was like, oh no, it is him. But I've been questioning it had I not known. So far, I'm going to guess already off the bat this was the single for the album. And for those of you that know how I came to that conclusion, good on you. For those of you who don't, I came to that conclusion already just because this has a very straightforward rock sound to it. If I compare it to a lot of their other songs, unless this is their new style, where they're just more straightforward, like just rock, songs like Full Moon has like, if you compare this song to Full Moon, the complexity going on in Full Moon compared to this, it's basically what I'm comparing it to. It makes it just has those elements of like what a single would be considered to be by, you know, even a record label or something like that. It's more straightforward. It's easily accessible because they're trying to grab as many people to listen to it as possible. And there is a great portion of the public that really enjoys more of that style. You know, AC/DC are huge for a reason. They are universally known, I think, by everyone at this point. They're a very straightforward group. They have a few songs that stand out that are obviously a little bit more complex, especially what was it? Can't remember the name of it right now. But either way, besides the point, that's how I'm coming to that conclusion. Already off the first minute, it just kind of has that feeling. Let's continue.
It's cold. Why can't this make me warm on winter's night? Maybe your heart is still cold inside. Dancing with my back against the wall. Dancing with my back against the wall. And again, why can't you make me warm on winter's night? Maybe your heart is still cold inside.
He's really holding back vocally because he really has some range, so I'm curious if it's going to come later. Okay, before he sings again, that really felt like more of a progression that I could see Sonata Arctica doing. Coming in with just guitar, bass jumps in, and a little bit of a lick along with it, and stuff like that. That felt like elements that I'm used to hearing from Sonata Arctica. So they still have, you know, a good chunk of elements from when I used to listen to them, which is comforting to hear because that's what I enjoyed about them. They had like a certain sound. I didn't like all their music, but the stuff I did enjoy, like, it's because of the certain reasons, certain things that they did, and I can hear elements of it here, which is cool.
Unless you feel the fire deep inside, golden heart will keep you all night. When the memory hasn't fades no more, and the days are getting longer, when all the words unspoken die away, believe the wisdom written on the walls. Maybe the road ahead is golden. The white thunderbird will drive away.
Plays that keyboard so low.
Why can't you make me warm on winter's night? Maybe your heart is so cold inside. Unless you face the fire deep inside. A golden heart won't keep you all night.
Okay, before we finish that off, I just want to quickly say, like, how is this keyboard playing that low? It's like lower than his waist, and he's playing it like way down here. I've just noticed it like past halfway in the video, and I have to comment on it. No, there's no way he plays a concert like that. He can't. That's crazy low. Like I'm wearing like pajama pants. I don't even care. Like he's literally like I'm not even. I'm almost sitting in my chair. He's playing like down here, man. Like he's so low. I can't. I have to comment on it. I've never seen that before.
Maybe your heart is still cold inside.
All right, and that's gonna be it from that. That was Sonata Arctica's Cold. Definitely had to be a single. Had to be. Please, somebody please tell me how that is. First comment I just read when I was just reading to see if it said if it was a single. Put the song on 1.25 speed and you will listen to old Sonata Arctica songs. Let's just try that. Let's do it. Because I was going to just comment that I felt like this was new, but like different at the same time. I'm gonna start it a little ways into the video. Let's just try it together. Let's just see. Here, put that back on. It's a little quick, but let's move it up. Okay, so it's a little bit gibberishy because obviously when you increase the speed of a song, it's going to do that no matter what. But I see what the guy means. Okay, that was closer to what I feel like they had. There's elements here musically of what they used to do, but the song structure itself is very simple. You can tell it's a single format style of song. It is not a song I would probably listen to again on my own. If someone put it on, I could listen to it without complaining, but I would not put this song on my own. Like it's missing the flair that they had on their older tracks. You know, it felt, even though at the end of the song it built up, it didn't even build up different is how it felt. Maybe it was just me because it was my first reaction, but you guys can confirm this. Like, didn't just feel like it built up, but it was still like the same chords and all that, but it just felt like there was more layers put on it, almost as the, like in my head, picturing it here, it just felt like it was either turned up in volume or there was extra layers, and it was still the same. Even the keyboard, like it felt like everything was playing the same, just amped up. The main riff was most of the song. Solo was kind of cool. It wasn't, you know, it didn't blow me away or anything like that. And his vocal work here didn't blow me away. He didn't even use his high range that often. Like, if this is what they're doing now, I'm not really interested. But that's just my personal taste, you know. That's why. If it's my personal taste, is not this. I know, like, and I wanted to read the comments, see if I'm the only one. Yeah, there's a few people like, oh, it's a different musical approach, but it's enjoyable to listen to them, and you have to evolve. But I disagree with this being an evolve. Like, this feels like they chose to cut back because they didn't blow up as much as some of the other people, which could be incorrect. Don't get me wrong, I could be completely wrong on that. Maybe they just really enjoyed this way more, but this isn't an evolution to me. This is a step back. What they were doing before was amazing, and I felt like they could even still amp that up. You know, you add more layers, a bit more complexity, maybe even, and you could have, or even I don't know. So many things you can do nowadays, especially with the equipment you can use nowadays, to make a song just feel more amped up, and they chose to make it simpler, at least here on this track. Hopefully they didn't do that on every track on the new album. If they did, then it really wouldn't be my thing. But yeah, unfortunately, not all my reactions end with me saying, oh, this was amazing, because I like to give honest reactions. And, you know, I don't know until I record a reaction how I'm going to feel about it, because it's going in blind react. And unfortunately, this is one of those ones where it's like, it's okay, it's not amazing. And that's just me. Hopefully some of you enjoyed it more, because, you know, just because it wasn't for me doesn't mean it's not for other people. Obviously, this new sound, if this is what they're doing now, there's going to be people who are going to like it. It's just how it is. Like, you know, it sucks that I don't appreciate it as much, because, you know, I like to try and appreciate all music. I do try to. It's always nice to have more to listen to, but unfortunately this one's a miss for me. But if you guys did enjoy checking it out with me, please hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to get notified when I drop new videos. And as always, you guys have a good one, and I'll catch you later.